So let us start once again. So speed of your speech is very important. Can you hear me? आवाज येतोय? हात वर करायचा येत असेल तर हा ओके. So let us start. The speed of speech is very important. It should not be neither too high, neither too low. Pauses. Now, pauses are very important part of your speech. Pausing between sentences or important phrases adds impact to your speech. It gives a kind of importance to your speech. So sometimes while speaking, we need to take pauses. And it is said that pauses are even more meaningful than words. Silence is more meaningful than words most of the times. And when you take pauses, it gives the audience some time to think also over what you were talking about, right? And it gives you also as a speaker some time to control your breath, because while speaking, as I have told you yesterday, we use our breath while speaking, right? Without breath we cannot speak, so we are using our breath. So sometimes if we get a pause for 2 to 5 seconds only, pause is not of longer duration, 2 to 5 seconds pause we can take, so that we can take a deep breath and we can control our breathing, isn't it? And even we can take pauses between two important points, so that audience will get a time to think about the important points. So it should not be that we started speaking and without taking any pause we ended our speech. असं व्हायला नको आहे, isn't it? So somewhere after one or two sentences, between important phrases, between important points, it is necessary that we take pauses. Pause म्हणजे थोडंसं थांबलं पाहिजे. Fine. Next point and very important point is body language, right? So body language plays very important role in public speaking, because body language helps us to convey our meaning more comfortably, more efficiently. So it is an important aspect of an effective speaker. Once again, we can take example of the two best public speakers. You might have heard names of number of public speakers, including Narendra Modi, isn't it? Body language, use of the hands, use of your facial expressions. Body language includes various positions of your body, isn't it? Though it doesn't involve speaking, you can express meaning having positive open body language. So positive body language is something which creates a kind of positive impression about your speech. So what is positive body language? So there are some points which I have circled. I have encircled, giving them numbers, which help us in order to make our public speech effective. First thing is relaxed hands. So your hands should be relaxed. It should not be like this. It should be relaxed with open fingers, isn't it? And you have to place your hands in front. You are not expected to keep your hands in your pockets, or you are not expected to sit like this or stand like this with folding hands. Your hands should always be free and relaxed while speaking. Firmly planting both feet on the ground. Most of the times public speech is given standing on the ground. So while you stand on the ground, you have to place your feet firmly on the ground. दोन्ही पाय एकसारखे, दोन्ही पायावरती एकसारखं वजन देऊन तुम्ही उभं राहिलं पाहिजे, because most of the people have the habit of standing, giving more pressure on one foot only, and then moving from this side to that side. This should not happen while you are speaking publicly, right? Not standing with your weight on one leg or lounging against the wall, or you don't have to take support of the wall while speaking. it will create negative kind of impression. So if you are standing erect, it will create positive kind of impression on the audience. Expression on your face should be cheerful, happy. You should feel happy while you are, talking in front of a large audience. Minimal but simple gestures are expected to be used. So minimal gestures are expressions of movements of your hands and expressions on your face. So ते कसे पाहिजेत? minimum expressions on your face, pleasant expressions on your face, and gestures, movements of your hands should be limited. No, it should not be like this while speaking all the times. No, you can control your gestures, which creates a kind of positive impression. So body language plays an important part in public speaking, right? Eyes also are very important. Eye contact, right? Always maintain friendly eye contact with the audience. So eye contact should be friendly. Expressions in your eyes should be as friendly as possible. If you have angry expressions in your eyes while speaking in front of the people, people will not feel comfortable. But if you have friendly expressions in your eyes, people will feel comfortable. Eyes must feel, people must feel that you are speaking to them. So you have to maintain eye contact while you are talking to some people in front of you. You have to look at them. You don't have to look at the ceiling, or you don't have to look out of the window, or you don't have to look downstairs or on the floor. Or it is not good if you are always looking towards the blackboard while speaking, if you are a teacher, for example. So maintaining eye contact is very important, because if you are looking in the eyes of the person to whom you are talking, he will feel involved. He will feel that yes, I am being attended by the speaker, right? Include them in your talk. So if you are looking at them, audience will feel that they also are a part of the activity. So do not turn your back to the audience while speaking. It creates bad impression. When you are talking to the people, you should be always facing the audience. You should not look elsewhere, floor or ceiling or out of the window. You should not look while you are speaking. Occasionally, you, for 1 or 2 seconds, you can, look out of the window also if you are a teacher sometimes. But it should not be, Hello? So at the end of the lecture, I'll give you some time so that we can discuss if you have some problems, right? So precision, be precise in what you want to say. So precision simply means, in Marathi it means नेमकेपणा, थोडक्यात सांगणे, precision. So when you are speaking about a particular topic, you have to prepare before speaking. You have to tell yourself that I am going to talk about these things, so that your presentation becomes, or your public speech becomes organized and precise. Do not talk about unrelated matters or anecdotes. Otherwise, what will happen? You will start with a topic, and then if you start with unrelated matters in your speech. हॅलो, आवाज येतोय?
हो, हा येतोय सर.
माझं हेडफोनचं चार्जिंग संपलं, तर लॅपटॉपचं साऊंड आपण यूज करू. Yes. So unrelated matters should be avoided. Anecdotes also should be avoided. Anecdote simply means small stories or small examples that are given in between while speaking. 1 or 2 examples which are related to the topic can be given, but it should not happen that we are giving examples one after another and we are going away from the points of our speech. Make sure that you stick to the topic. No? So we are expected to stick to the topic. Simply means that we are expected to speak about the topic only. Back your opinions with facts when possible. So you can, tell some examples, 1 or 2 examples in order to support your opinions. But examples should be, limited, right? Politeness also should be reflected from your body language as well as the words that you are using. Audience should feel that the speaker is polite enough. So always be polite and respectful to the people while you are talking to them. So you should sound respectful, you should sound polite. People should feel that yes, the speaker is giving respect to the audience also, right? So how respect can be given? If somebody asks a question, a speaker should behave politely and respectfully with the person. Most of the times it happens that we don't like asking questions. We don't like even people who are asking questions, right? And we tend to insult them if they ask questions, but this should not happen, right? So do not make biased or politically incorrect jokes or comments, isn't it? Biased आणि politically incorrect comments करायचे नाहीत. Biased simply means prejudiced, पूर्वग्रह दोषित, गैरसमजातून आलेल्या गोष्टी तिथं बोलायच्या नाहीत. Otherwise what will happen, or if you start talking politically, राजकीय शेरेबाजी जर तुम्ही करायला लागला while speaking publicly, so in the audience it is possible that there are people belonging to every political party. So some people may not like what you are speaking about their political party, isn't it? Every person has his own political opinions. प्रत्येकाची स्वतःची एक राजकीय मतं असतात, पण ती इतरांवर तुम्ही लादायची नाहीत. ती पर्सनल असतात. Publicly when you speak, you are expected to avoid your political impressions. Deal with disagreement in respectful and polite manners. Dealing with disagreement is very crucial. If you are talking about something and person in the audience say that I am not agree with what you are talking, it is possible that you become angry. So at this particular time, when the time of clash comes, we have to control our emotions. We have to control our anger, and we have to be as polite as possible so that we will be called as a good speaker. Okay, you might have seen, most of the interviews of public figures taken by the reporters. Reporters ask instigating questions. Reporters ask the questions which are very personal. आणि आपल्याला तसा प्रश्न विचारला तर we will be angry. But these public figures are so mature and so polite that they control their emotions. They don't get angry easily, or they don't express disagreement in harsh words, right? So we need to be polite when we are dealing with the disagreements. Listening is very important part, because it is said that a good listener is always a good speaker. तुम्ही जर चांगले श्रोते असाल तर तुम्ही चांगला वक्ता पण होऊ शकता. If you are not a good listener, you cannot be a good speaker, right? If you are not a good listener. So if you want to be a good public speaker, you should be a good listener also. Means what? So you should be able to appreciate the people who are talking to you. Listening is the key to being effective speaker. And we get information from listening. We get knowledge by listening to the knowledgeable people speaking. If we don't listen to the people speaking, we cannot get the knowledge, isn't it? So learn to listen to other people attentively and with respect. So while listening also, we have to express respect to the speaker, and while listening we should be attentive so that we get the knowledge, we get the information. isn't it? We are not always the person who knows everything. Nobody knows everything. We know only some things of the everything, isn't it? So we should listen to the people, and then we can, what happens when we listen to the people? We get information, we get knowledge, we get points, and we can use those points in our speech also, right? So these are some of the things that I wanted